Olympiacos created history as they became the first Greek club to win a senior European trophy, 1 year short of their 100th anniversary. But boy did they have to go through agonies to carve their place in the record books. Wonder hitman Ayub El Kaabi grabbed his 33rd goal of the season as he held off his shadow, Fiorentina defender Nikola Milenkovic, before diving to head Santiago Hez's cross home.
But the Moroccan, who used to clean carpets and sell salt for a living, endured an agonizing wait as VAR took minutes before declaring he was marginally onside. It finally gave the Greeks' wealthy owner Evangelos Marinakis something to celebrate after a frustrating season marred by points deductions and VAR controversies with his other club, Nottingham Forest.
For once the big guy was all smiles after VAR finally found in his favor to kick off days of partying in the port city of Piraeus. Read more in FOOTBALLWAN. Away train. Man United ready to sell FA Cup final hero to Euro giants at £40 million. Lost shop wheels win a Lamborghini Huracan or £230,000 cash alternative from just 89p with our code for Fiorentina. It was a second final defeat in 12 months following last season's final defeat to West Ham, as the Italians chose the wrong night to draw a blank for only the third time in 28 European ties.
Both clubs came into this final brimming with confidence and both boasted better attacks than defenses. Early on it seemed this pair were prepared to slug it out, rather than sit back and soak up pressure.
However, despite a promising start, the goalmouth action soon dried up and we had to endure a tactical stalemate for most of the night. Most read in football. Out of tune. Newcastle release 11 players, including 2 long-serving stars. Loris Karius. Game attack. Keane denies glorying in Hardman. Representative as court told he insulted headbutt fan. Stairway to 7 players under 25. Man United could target as Ratcliffe bans Galacticos. Negative vibes. 2 Prem clubs at risk of starting season with record points deductions. Best free bet sign-up offers for UK bookmakers. Olympiacos were first to threaten after 4 minutes when on loan. Wolves winger Daniel Podence tested Pietro Terracciano with a low shot which the keeper did well to push away for a corner.
Fiorentina's response was swift and Dangerman Nicolas Gonzalez carved the Greeks apart, setting up Christian Kouame, whose missed attempt fell to Andrea Belotti, who screwed his effort wide. Watch furious Aston Villa fan headbutt barrier as Olympiacos supporters taunt him before Europa Conference League defeat. The Italians thought they had snatched an early lead after 9 minutes when Cristiano Biraghi worked a short corner and sent it.
Defender Nikola Milenkovic ghosted in to flick the ball beyond Kostas Zourlakis, but he had drifted offside and VAR confirmed referee Artur Dias was right to rule it out. Giacomo Bonaventura was presented with a golden chance, but he side-footed tamely, allowing Zourlakis to flop down on the ball.
At the other end, Terracciano had to look lively to smother Podence's flashing near-post header from Cecchini's corner. Fiorentina boss Vincenzo Italiano was asked in the build-up to the match how he intended to stop Olympiacos' 32-goal striker Ayub El Kaabi.
"We've brought some chains and padlocks with us," he replied. And his defenders restricted the Moroccan, who scored 5 goals in 2 legs against Aston Villa, to just 3 touches in the opening half hour. Fiorentina were carving out the better chances and Gonzalez squandered a great opening, slashing his shot wide with only Zoulakis to beat.
Then Terracciano bravely wiped out Kaabi as the striker waited for the ball to drop to him just before the break. There was nothing to choose between the sides, who both enjoyed 50% of first-half possession.
Somehow Jose Luis Mendilibar had to get his ball-starved striker Kaabi into the game. But it was Fiorentina who were doing most of the pressing, and Milenkovic headed narrowly wide from Arthur's corner.
Then Kaabi almost caught Zoulakis out with an improvised shot which kicked off the turf and threatened to loop in until the Greek keeper acrobatically poured it to safety. Olympiacos hit back with an Andre Horta free kick which former Leicester City midfielder Vicente Iborra glanced narrowly wide with his head, with Terracciano scrambling.
But the scoring chances had pretty much dried up as the game spilled into extra time. Sub Stevan Jovetic almost scored against his former club with a curling effort which was brilliantly saved by Terracciano.
Read more Sun Stories choice words. BGT fans gasp as Bruno Tonioli makes awful blunder live on semi-final, packing it in major UK airport. Scraps hated hand luggage rule just in time for summer, and Zoulakis pulled off yet another save to deny Jonathan a cone. But the final word went to Kaabi, who bagged his 11th goal in the competition to ensure a fairy tale ending.
SUNSPORTS Transfer News. LIVESTAY in the know this summer with the Sun's transfer experts. Chelsea have been given permission from Leicester to speak to Enzo Maresca. Liverpool and Chelsea are eyeing a summer move for Crescencio Somerville.
Premier League clubs are targeting Tosin Adarabioyo, who will be a free agent when his Fulham contract expires next month. Follow our live transfer blog for all the latest deals, gossip and exclusives.